Hello there, I am Yvonne DeCellis and I am coming to you today on Why Energy, my channel on YouTube. For the sake of time, I'm not going to go into my full spiel about everything. If you're interested, I will put a link in my description and also into the end of this video for people who are new to energy healing. My name's Yvonne DeCellis, I'm an energy healer. And I haven't done a video in a long time, a video of me doing anything or talking about anything in a long time, and I apologize for that. I'm doing this today so that I can put something up here. I keep promising that I'm going to do a new video about the law of attraction and how people can use it to get what they want, and I'm going to talk to you about that today. But I also will talk about this again. Next week, I'm going to be doing a challenge. It's called the Dating Money Challenge. It's a law of attraction challenge. It's going to be every day next week, I think from 3 to 3:30. I'm just going to miss one day because of another meeting that I have. But when I learn more from that, I will make another video. But I do want to talk about what I've learned thus far because I know a lot of people are very curious about this. And also to people who think that people who believe in the law of attraction are naive. I can understand why you feel that way. I really do. I do have a bit of a cynic in me. But I've been trying to be more positive and it's working. The things I've been doing have been working. And also one of the things I've learned about the law of attraction, if you're using it to try to get money or if you're using it to try to get abundance, it's not supposed to just be money. You're supposed to take baby steps and don't expect a whole lot in the beginning. Start small, that sort of thing. But one of the things I read is that once you start practicing the law of attraction, money should start showing up from unexpected sources. And that has happened to me on 5, 6, 7 occasions now, possibly more, ever since I started putting what I've learned about the law of attraction into practice. I've had a lot more luck. I wish I had learned about the law of attraction much, much sooner. For those who don't know what the law of attraction is, I didn't know what it meant in the beginning. Basically, it just means that whatever you put out into the universe is going to come back to you. And in many cases, it'll come back to you and then some. So if you have one of those days where you wake up in the morning and everything starts going wrong right from the start and it just feels like one thing after another is just not going your way, it's not your fault, first off. It just means you are trapped in a negative energy pattern or a negative energy loop. And the reverse can be true. You can have a day where everything's going right and it just keeps going that way. Part of that is probably because things are going well, you're happy, you're putting happy vibes out there, and happiness is coming back to you. I'm all about quotes. I take quotes to heart. And I'm going to date myself by saying this, and I hope I don't get into any trouble for this, but one of the things I can't help but think of with the regards to law of attraction and mantras, I don't know if you guys have seen Saturday Night Live before, but years ago there was a really good character on Saturday Night Live. I believe he was played by Al Franken, and the character's name was Stuart Smalley. And one of the things that he would do is you see him in a scene looking in a mirror and going, "Hi, I'm Stuart Smalley. I'm good enough, smart enough, and doggone it, people like me." And I can't help but think of that when I do some of the mantras that I do. I'm not going to go over every single mantra, but a couple that I learned that have really been helpful for me. One is, I'm trying to make sure I remember this correctly, but one is when you spend money, try not to feel bad about it and try not to be sad. Just think of it as you're thanking the money, say arigato to the money, according to another law of attraction specialist in, I believe, China. He's famous for being a money manager and a law of attraction expert. He always says to say arigato to the money. Say thank you to it when you spend it. And also keep in mind, and this is not him, this was someone else who said, think of it this way. When you're spending money, think of it this way. You're blessed for having it. You're blessed to be getting whatever you're getting in exchange for that money. And in return, someone else is going to eventually be blessed by that money as well. Also, money is energy. Everything is energy. Money is too. So doing energy healing and energy exercises can really help. One of the most important things with trying to get money or get love or success or health with law of attraction is to just hope for the best. Try to keep a positive outlook. I know it's not always possible, believe me. I know that life has some serious hard knocks in store, but if you can get over being upset about something, that's the best thing. One of the other things that's really hard about getting success from the law of attraction, sorry, itch right here, But one of the other problems with law of attraction is we all have a tendency to have self-defeating thoughts. Some very common ones are money doesn't grow on trees. Sorry, money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work really hard to make money. Rich people are evil. Rich people are greedy. Those are all fake. Those are all fake. I know a lot of really, really rich people who are wonderful, wonderful people. And you don't have to work your butt off to get money. You really don't. And the other one, a very common one, it's one that I've had for a long time, is I don't deserve to make a bunch of money. I'm not good enough. That's also fake. We have a lot of self-defeating thoughts that we have to get past. Those self-defeating thoughts get in the way. They're thoughts that don't serve you. So getting rid of thoughts that don't serve you is a big deal. Meditation really, really helps. And if you have trouble meditation, I think there's something called active meditation, which is supposed to be better for people who don't have a good time with meditation. If you have a hard time with meditation and you would like to set up a meeting with me, I am very willing to help you. I work with people on a part-time basis. I'm very negotiable on salary, and my first appointment with you will be free. We can have our first hour-long appointment for free. And then from that point on, if you wish to continue working with me, my rates are extremely negotiable. I am very flexible on my payment plan. I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination. If I ever do become a millionaire, you'll know by the scenes behind me, but I'll also let you know it's happened. But again, I'm very negotiable. I understand what it's like to not have a ton of money. So I will work with you. I will give you a freebie session for the first hour. And then after that, if you want to continue on with me, we can work out some sort of a salary arrangement or a payment plan arrangement. I'm not greedy. But anyway, to get on with it, the other quote that I wanted to mention, I'm just trying to remember it. It was, oh, I know what it was. I first learned the quote, anything is possible and nothing can stand in the way of my success. And I changed that because I didn't like the way it started. I didn't like the anything is possible. So I decided to change it. And I changed it to, I decide what's possible and my success is inevitable. So that's another mantra. Just thing to keep in mind is when you're saying these mantras, it's very important that you convince yourself that they're true, because if you're saying something that doesn't feel right to you, it's not going to serve you. You really want to believe in the stuff you're saying. So again, when I learn quotes, if they work for me and they resonate with me, I use them, and the same should be true for you as well. Find mantras that really speak to you, that you can say and really fully believe in, because that helps too. You need to be able to picture yourself in the life you want. You can do an envisioning exercise where your eyes are closed and you're doing, concentrated, intentional breathing. And that's another thing I can work with you on, is I can do a meditation with you to help you get rid of those self-defeating thoughts and to help you picture what you want to be in life. But you have to be able to convince yourself that whatever you're seeing is something that you can get. So again, please let me know if you want to meet up at some point. Also, if you like this video and you know anyone who can help, please share it with them. I'll also put a link to my website at the bottom in the description once I've had a chance to go over things, because unfortunately, I also have a broken Macintosh computer. I no longer have a working computer in my home, which is going to make doing this a lot more challenging. But I'm putting a video up, like I said, so I'm really hoping that I can get this to work and I can get this up on YouTube. But I will put contact information. I'll put my website information at the description after I put in a table of contents and all that other stuff. And then you can get in touch with me by going into my webpage and clicking on the Contact Us link. You can get in touch with me that way. You can also get in touch with me by responding to this video. Just write a note in this video and we can rate each other that way. But just so you know, if you want to check my website out, it's YDC Designs. So again, it's Y as in Yankee, D as in Doodle, C as in Cat, Designs, plural.org. That's my webpage. If you want to see what types of services I offer, I have a testimonials page, I have a contact us link, and I have a blog page where I put videos. So anyway, I really do hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to do this. I actually just got back from visiting my mother, who I haven't seen for over a year. This is the first time I've seen my mother since the whole COVID thing began over a year ago. I'm so glad I finally got a chance to see her. But again, just remember, law of attraction, the best things for you to do is when you wake up in the morning, just try to convince yourself that today is going to be a good day. Even if you don't believe it, just try to convince yourself, try to stay positive, try to keep your negative thoughts down if you can. I'm not saying to try to hide them, because if you're going through a negative experience, you should let yourself experience the moment and let yourself have those unpleasant emotions. If you're angry, if you're sad, if it's something that you're grieving over, let yourself go through these emotions, let yourself experience it, but don't blame yourself for it. Just experience it so that you can let it go and you can move past it. Because if you find yourself really depressed or really angry over something that happened 5, 10, etc. years ago, that doesn't serve you. The thought patterns don't serve you. So try to let it go if you can. Another thing I heard that I found very helpful not too long ago, someone in the news was really, really bothering me, and this lasted for a while. And I had a really hard time dealing with that, because I thought, how am I supposed to keep myself from feeling negatively towards someone when they're doing things that are making me really upset and really angry? And that was another quote that I heard, which was, don't let the poisonous misdeeds or misacts of someone else poison your own heart. Try to let it go. Just try to shake it off. Picture yourself wearing a raincoat, a gigantic raincoat or something, and let their behavior, whatever it is that's bothering you, let it just wash off of you. And again, you want to experience it, let yourself feel those negative emotions, and then just move past it because it's behind you. And that brings me to one other quote that I found to be very helpful, which is, the present moment is all there is. So stuff that happened in your past, there's nothing you can do about that stuff in the past, so leave it behind you and just keep walking forward. And stuff that's in the future is stuff you don't have to worry about now either, usually. It's stuff that's going to happen in the future, but if you're finding yourself down or stressed or freaked out, just think of yourself right in this moment, right now. How are you feeling? Because that's what really matters. If you're feeling sad or angry, again, let yourself experience it. Don't blame yourself for it, because it's not your fault. Just experience the emotion and move on so you can get past it. And that's all I'm going to say for now. I will be back. This actually turned into a much longer video than I expected, so I will be back. I don't know when, but as soon as I possibly can. As always, to my loyal subscribers, I love you guys. Thank you so much, guys and gals. I have a lot more female audience members than male audience members, but to everyone, all of my loyal subscribers, I really do appreciate you. And I thank you, as always, for coming to visit me. If you're new, I really hope you'll come see me again. I really appreciate you spending your time here. I know your time is valuable, so thank you once again for listening to me babble. Namaste, peace and light, and thank you once again. Cheers. Bye-bye.